Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alex here. In today's video we are bringing back the Q&A, the cabin crew Q&A, ladies and gents. It's a general question and answers video. You ask me questions and I answer them. Now on this occasion I just picked random YouTube questions, just questions that you guys put on my YouTube channel. You comment down below, you just ask me random stuff. So here we are, I'm gonna answer them. At least some of them, right? Now, this Q&A is generally applicable for Etihad Airways, but not only. You can also place the same answers in regards to Qatar Airways and Emirates, although they might be a bit different airlines. Generally speaking, the Middle Eastern airlines are similar. And when there's differences, I can just mention them. So I'm just taking random questions here. I think they are dated. The way they appear will be dated by how long ago they were posted, but nevertheless, I'm just gonna start. The first question, ladies and gents, the first question is, I want to know, can a cabin crew wear glasses on board? Absolutely yes. If you ever fly with any airline, you can know that glasses are allowed. Now, I suppose we are talking about the view, you know, the sight glasses, right? To improve your vision, not about sunglasses. Sunglasses on board, definitely not allowed, but you can wear sunglasses as a cabin crew while you are outside. Okay, I hope that was a satisfactory answer. Now, next question. I know it's a weird question, but does any of those airlines allow nose piercings? No. Absolutely not. Qatar, Emirates, and Etihad, as well as other Middle Eastern airlines, generally they don't allow piercings. Now, if you had the piercing before and you remove it and you cannot see the spot, that's fine. But you cannot actively wear a piercing while at work. Nope, nope, nope. How did you get your salary in Etihad? Is it a check or a bank deposit? So usually at the end of every month, ladies and gents, we get our salary. And let me tell you something, I really respect the company for this. There's never been delays. There's never been, you know, problems with the salary. At least in my case, I never had any issues in 7 years. So I gotta give this to the company because I heard so many other problems in different companies. So my salary arrives at the end of every month religiously. So this happens. Is it a check or a bank deposit? It's a bank deposit. I mean, I just get it on my card, right? I just get it as a deposit, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, it's there on my card, on my account, ready to rock and roll, ready to use. Anyways, next question. What's your accent? It's super cool. And what's your favorite plane to fly? Is it the 380? Maybe a good video will be ranking your top 3 planes. All right. My accent is, I don't know, it's just Romanian. So I'm Romanian and my accent is mixed, I guess. I just speak the way I speak. I express myself as to my best ability, I guess. But I don't know. Some people say I have a Romanian accent. Some people say I have a sort of a British accent sometimes. Some people might say some words I speak are American. So I have no idea, to be honest. I really don't know. I'm just speaking to my best ability. And sometimes I can have a harsh kind of Eastern European kind of accent. But yeah, my favorite plane to fly, I really like the 380 for size and crew friendliness. I think it's great, but sometimes if the plane is full, especially in business class, we have 70 business class seats, it can be quite a challenge, especially on day flights. Everybody's eating and you have to work really hard, right? At times. Despite that, it's a great plane to fly on. And I also enjoy the Boeing 787, both variants, Dash 9 and Dash 10. Those are my favorite planes to fly, generally speaking. They're very crew friendly, and if you're in Etihad, you will like to fly on them. All right, next question. The same person, Victor, asks, what do Emirates and Etihad crew think of each other's airlines? So I actually replied on this question. Well, we all think usually that the others are better. So the grass is greener on the other side. Like Etihad crew, they will say it's better working for Emirates, and Emirates, they will say oftentimes it's better to work for Etihad. And, you know, don't get me wrong, they both have pros and cons. I will actually post a video soon comparing the two airlines and how is it to work for them. So I'll make that video quite soon. Always the grass is greener on the other side. So we have this thing, right, going on. But regardless, ladies and gents, we all get along. Like, we all are okay with each other and we are friends. I have friends in Emirates. Emirates crew, they have friends in Etihad. The two cities are close to each other, so you can visit each other. So yeah, it's like a community, right? We meet in the layovers sometimes, we take pictures with each other, even in uniform. So there's no like bad blood, in case you're wondering. Okay, next question is, okay, this is a medical question in case you want to apply to become a cabin crew, I suppose. I have thyroid issues, but it's not that serious. I'm trying to make it normal. I have anemia, so I'll be rejected in the medical rounds. Okay. My doctor said that these are not serious issues, but I am confused. So you get a medical check for Etihad Airways and for other airlines as well. Once you get into Abu Dhabi, you will be checked medically speaking. You have to be fit to fly. So I'm not sure about certain conditions as this one is, but you have to be fit to fly. If you're not healthy and if you have issues that might affect your work, you most likely can be rejected. So take that into account before applying. Why is that the case? Well, the airlines, they want healthy people to work for them because the job itself is quite challenging and it's not really a healthy job. So you must be the fittest possible to be able to work in this environment. I would say that's my 2 cents. Okay, can I work for Etihad and bring my dog if I get my own accommodation? I mean, if you get your own accommodation, absolutely yes. I mean, if you rent a place outside of the company provided accommodation and you live there, then yes, you can have a dog, of course. But if you live within the company premises, then only cats are accepted as far as I know. And you have to make like not a request for cat, but you'll have a flatmate, right? And you have to talk with that flatmate so both of you agree we will have a cat in the accommodation. Otherwise, that can be conflicts. Make sense? But dogs are not allowed as far as I know. I don't know any cabin crew that has a dog in Abu Dhabi, or at least not the ones that live in company provided accommodation. Okay, so hi Alex. Hope you're doing all right, my man. Can you make a video on your expenses of living in Abu Dhabi and most importantly, how much money you are able to save each month? All right, so generally speaking, I would say I use 20% of my salary and the rest of it I save it, or I invest it rather. So this is generally my balance. Sometimes I would use more, especially if I have vacation and I'm going somewhere, or I have to buy plane tickets and stuff. But generally speaking, I save a big part of my salary. Why? Because I can, and because living with 20% or 25% of my salary is a very good living in Abu Dhabi. You have to remember that I don't have an accommodation expense because it's paid for by the company. So I'm not paying any rent. And the only expenses I have is buying petrol for my car, buying internet and food. Generally, those are my expenses in Abu Dhabi. And of course, you want to go out and enjoy and blah, blah, blah. You will spend some money. But I would say, yeah, like roughly 20-25% of my salary I use and the rest of it I save it. I will not make a video about exactly how much I earn, but as you guys know, the salary is divided in 3 parts. You have the base salary, you have flying hours for cabin crew, and you have the layover allowance. And some layovers you get much more money than others. It depends. We can talk about that in a different video. But yeah, it's a great environment to save money. It's also a very good environment to spend a lot of money on nonsense. Trust me, I can easily spend my whole salary in 2 or 3 days if I want to, because you will get attracted to the Dubai Mirage, to the Dubai Oasis, to the place that you can go party, you can go on fancy restaurants, you can buy your Louis Vuitton bag or whatever nonsense people want to buy, and you can make unwise financial decisions that will affect you later on. For me, I try to not do that. I can talk about finances in a later video. Anyways, I'll move on at the moment. Okay, hey Alexander, I'm from Russia. I have a question. Do new joiners have financial help when coming in Abu Dhabi or not? Is it enough for the first time living or not? I want to join in 2024, but I'm worrying about it. I don't have money to take with me. All right, very good question, and I do get this question quite a lot on my channel. And to be honest, before COVID, we used to have a bonus. It's called arriving bonus or something like that. So you arrive in Abu Dhabi and you get cash 2,000 dirhams. It's like to get you started. Unfortunately, after COVID, that has been removed. And I think it's still not there as per my knowledge, but things can change. So be prepared. If you by any chance get the job, then you should come with some money for the first month of training, basically. What you will do with this money? Buy food. Basically, that's it. You will have your accommodation and transportation to academy, to the training academy, but you still need to eat. So I would say bring around $500 just to be on the safe side. And up until the next month, when you start getting your salary, that'll be kind of enough. Next question. Which camera are you using and microphone? So this is a Shure microphone. It's a dynamic microphone. I have two of them because I can do also podcasts with them, and they're quite nice. They're very nice mics, and I also have it connected to an audio interface, which is connected to my laptop right here. And I can talk about this for hours. Like I can talk about YouTube gear and cameras for hours. My camera is a Sony. It's a Sony crop sensor. It films in 4K, but I'm just using it in HD like normally. This is what I'm filming in right now. It's a good camera. It's also connected to my PC at the moment, and it's live streaming basically to my computer. The signal is going to my computer, and it's recording on a software that I have on my laptop. I hope that makes sense. So basically, I used to always film myself and take the SD card out of my camera and put it in the computer and then, do the stuff. But now I have a wire from my camera in my laptop. So everything is kind of connected here. Everything makes sense. So I've done my whole YouTube homework. So yeah, Shure microphone, Sony camera, to make things clear. Glad you enjoyed the Formula One experience, Mr. George. May I ask you if you have any idea for the 2024 cabin crew open days? All right. Okay. Open days in 2024. Now Etihad Airways is doing this thing where it's actually hiring people online. You can have a fully online interview, and there's no need to see any recruiters other than online on video call. So that's one of the newest things that's happening recently. That can change again. They will still do open days, but not so many as in the past. They can hire people more rapidly like this without deploying so many resources towards the recruitment process. So I don't know. I think they will still do open days. We'll just wait and see if they will do it. I will let you know. I'm not very updated either at the moment, to be honest. Hi Alex, is Etihad really strict on Muslim crews serving alcohol? Yes. If you are talking about being a Muslim and refusing to serve alcohol on board, then you cannot become a cabin crew. And you cannot be part of this airline. I know it's considered haram. I know it's not okay really to touch alcohol or serve alcohol. And it's a broad subject to talk about. But within the hospitality industry, it's something that you need to do because people have different religions and beliefs, and many people drink alcohol. So you have to cater to that. So if, for example, you don't want to serve alcohol under any shape or form, you just don't want to do it, then you cannot really be a cabin crew, if that makes any sense. you will sign a paper that says that you are able to serve alcohol. If you, for example, you go on board in the first day of work and somebody asks you for a glass of wine and you refuse, then you're gonna be fired probably in the next day. Not probably, for sure. It's just the way it is, unfortunately, but you have to understand that. Okay, is your roommate from Romania too? Do you mind sharing a video together? No, my roommate currently is from Belarus. He's not my roommate, he's my flatmate. We're living in the same flat. My room is my own. But yeah, we are great together. He's a very good flatmate. The apartment is clean always. He cleans more than I do. He's actually quite considerate, and we always respect our duty hours. If I come from a flight, he will know because he has my roster. So he knows when I'm coming back home. He knows when, not to make noise and stuff. And I do the same for him. So we kind of respect each other's privacy. And that's very important. That's very, very important, ladies and gents. Being here, working for an airline and having a good flatmate is so important. So important. Trust me, it can make or break your experience in Abu Dhabi once you get here. Okay. Is it mandatory to have a clean-shaven face? What are the requirements for facial hair? Well, guys, I am clean-shaven most of the time, right? I always shave before my flights. I actually have recently a machine and I just do the machine part, so my skin is better. You don't need to be clean-shaven. Now, Etihad Airways have, in the past couple of years, allowed facial hair on men. So male crew can wear a beard in Etihad. It's one of the only airlines in the Middle East that allows that. And it makes sense. Qatar doesn't allow that. Emirates doesn't allow that. But Etihad do. Why? Because some guys, they simply look better with facial hair. And that's fine. And the airline allows it now. Why do I don't wear a beard? Because I cannot grow a proper one, ladies and gents. I cannot really grow a proper beard. I will have some patches, and it's not really full. It has to be a full. Sorry, it has to be a full beard, and it has to be proper hair everywhere, not patches. So I would say I look okay with a nibble. Like if I have like this 4-day growth, that's fine. But after a week, it doesn't look very nice and it's not thick enough, I would say. That's what she said. All right. Let's move on. How long does it take to become a senior cabin crew? Nowadays, if you come into the company today, if you get hired by Etihad today, you may become a business class crew in 1 year, on 1.5 years maximum. After that, maybe 2 more years as business class, and then you can upgrade to cabin senior. So basically nowadays, I think it can take up to 3.5 years, maybe 4 to become a senior, which is very short. Because in my day, when I got hired, the situation was different. All the upgrades stopped, we stopped hiring, we had this cost-cutting period, then COVID came, so it was a lot of things that delayed the upgrades and delayed the career progression within Etihad. So this happened beforehand. Nowadays, things are very fast because the company is growing, new destinations, new planes, more crew, a lot more crew. A lot more crew will be hired. So it's going to be growth, constant growth. So now I would say answering to this question, 3 or 4 years. That will be the answer, I guess, to my best knowledge. But all right, I will do some more Q&As in the future. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think that's a good idea, if you want more of those types of videos, Q&A. Yeah, basically that's it. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you all a happy new year once again. May 2024 be the best year of your life so far. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.